are categorizing everything, codifying, providing numerical sequences for each person, or let's say IP address, and yet they know who the individuals are. And for example, Babylon want to go to a plan where if a child or someone is still developing intellectually is looking at content which Babylon deems as a threat, for example, perhaps this video right here, then the Antichrist is going to show up on their screen in one way or another, maybe just in vocals, and the children are going to be afraid. They're going to become fearful. Babylon want to imitate what they cannot create, and they want to disprove the creation and bring it onto themselves. Man really believes that he is the ultimate God of all eternity and all destiny. And this is the way he has proved that his agenda is to glorify the Antichrist. And so that if somebody were to be behaving, say on the internet, in a certain way, they're always fearful, always mindful that man is looking down and seeing what they do, and not Jah. This is a remarkable thing that man has done, and it's real. It's in our culture. It's part of our psyche today, where we have this kind of notion in the back of our mind that, you know, we're being watched. And it's even more so as we progress in the future with the digital technology that the children have become adapted to, dependent on, and they cannot refuse. I mean, that goes to say for itself. Take a smartphone away from a child. They say the average child now is receiving those devices when they're 6 years old, and the average person is looking at those devices 200 times a day. Now, I haven't looked at many things in my life 200 times a day. Yet Babylon want to say there's no such thing as internet addiction. Really, they're saying there's no such thing as pornography addiction. And I mean, really? You know? But they don't want it to become a legal term so that it results in a public health issue. See, because if they recognize pornography as an addiction, then they'll have to recognize it as a public health issue, and they'll have to take measures to demote, to dissuade individuals from those activities. And so instead, they're saying, no, this isn't a public health issue. It isn't something that we brought onto people, so to speak. It's something that people have brought onto themselves, and they're the problems, and we need to go after them by cutting them off, putting them in that numerical sequence which nobody will essentially see, and everybody will agree to. So we end up making videos and wasting our time. Nobody sees them, and then Babylon promotes their own dirty work, and you see what's on YouTube. So this is the manifestation of the Antichrist. It's a role for them to implement their full surveillance over everyone using digital technology. And guess what? You don't have to be on the internet, but it's really hard to survive in today's day and age if you don't have a piece of land and you're not on the internet. Even if you do have land, I suppose it could be difficult to survive without the internet. They push you in that direction. They say, go to this website or fill out this form, or we can't help you. If you try to call what used to be a government agency that used to take phone calls, you wait and wait and wait, only to get the same response. Go to the website. If you want to find out how your food is being made, you have to scan something now. You have to have a smartphone. So it's these incentives. I know with my business, it was always like, send this picture or take this picture, and I couldn't send or receive pictures, at least most of the time. And if, you know, with the flip phone, you can't receive. So They have that incentive to get the device. And there's going to be an incentive to get the chip. The chip's coming.